with all the emotion going on today with the Marc Gasol trade, I mean, this game here was going to be a tough one. The Raptors do come away with the 119-101 victory over the Atlanta Hawks. Now, this game impresses me like crazy. Now, not because they beat the Atlanta Hawks by 18. That really doesn't really mean anything to me. It's the way it happened. Let's flash back. You lose Malachi Richardson. Okay. You lost Greg Monroe today. You lost JV. You lost DeLon Wright. You lost CJ Miles. And Kawhi ain't playing. 6 guys not being able to dress. Do the math. You have 9 players. You have 9 guys going into this game, and you're your best player, Kawhi Leonard, not playing, sore knee. That's never good to hear. So with this being said, and with all the emotion going on today, this game was going to be difficult. Don't matter who's on the other side. It was going to be hard. And the Raptors showed it early on that they came out sluggish, they looked lost, and the Atlanta Hawks were making their wide open threes. I think they were like 14 of 20 at 14 or 9 of 17 from 3 at one point. It was ridiculous. And they had a 17-point lead at one point. Raptors were down by 11 after 1 quarter of play. And midway through the second quarter, I guess a little bit over midway, about 5-6 minutes left, Raptors are down by 17. And we're thinking to ourselves, like, man, these guys are probably going to get gassed. We're 9 guys deep. This is not going to look good. And I don't know what it is. I was watching the game, guys, and I'm on the edge of the couch. I'm like, all right, fellas, let's get going here. It was right out of a timeout. Let's get this thing back to single digits by the half. The Raptors go on an 11-2 run to end the second quarter, and you're only down by 8. Wow. Or maybe, yeah, down by 8 going into halftime. Raptors were actually +3 in the second quarter, and you're only down by 8, which is a very feasible number. But you got to come out firing in the third quarter, and they do just that. The Raptors hold the Atlanta Hawks in the third and fourth to a total of 33 points. They scored 68 in the first half. They scored 33 points in the first quarter alone. They scored 35 in the second quarter. And the Raptors hold them to 33 in the entire second half. And the Raptors do not cool down their shooting. Raptors were +11 in the third quarter. You're up by, like 4 or something like that going into the fourth quarter. Incredible. Great job. But you gotta finish the job. And they do. Raptors +15 in the fourth quarter. 31-16. And like I said, they come away with the 119-101 victory with 9 guys. You come back from a 17-point deficit where everything's in shambles. You can't make a shot. You're turning the ball over a few times. And you can't play defense for your life. And I don't know what Nick Nurse said in that timeout there in the second quarter, but it all changed. And the Raptors just got back into their mojo, got back into their shooting shoes, got back in their defense, and they were playing hard. They were playing tough. And that made everything difficult for the Atlanta Hawks, and their offense just kept flowing because we know with the Raptors, when their defense gets good, they get their stops, they love to run, they get out and boogie, and then they get their transition points. The Raptors are so good at that. When you play good defense, it leads to your offense, and that's what happened there today by the Raptors. Look, the reason I'm so impressed, you're down 17 midway through the second quarter, and you win by 18. With 9 guys on the road. And emotions are all over the place today. Incredible. It's remarkable. The Raptors shoot, 46% from the field, 32% from 3. Again, those numbers were up. Actually, no. Bottom line, you made 13 threes. You know, they made 16. You didn't think that midway through the game. You thought, oh, this is going to be a gong show. They're going to knock down like 20 threes, and the Raptors are only going to make like 4. But it didn't happen. It changed. And the Raptors got in their mojo. They got shooting their threes, and they played defense. That was the reason they won the game. They tightened their defense there late in the second quarter, and it transitioned into the second half, and you got the job done. By the way, Pascal Siakam, we saw why in this game. He was not traded. He was not a part of any deal. You see why Masai's like, nah, I don't think I want to move this guy. I wonder why. He puts a career high today, 33 points in 40 minutes, 13 rebounds, sprinkles in 4 assists, spices it up a little bit. 12 of 19 shooting, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from 3. He gives you a steal. He gives you a block. Only 2 turnovers in 40 minutes by Pascal. And he was a plus 23 on the floor. Look, with all those guys out, and you only having 9 guys, 6 of them in double figures. I'm impressed. You obviously said Pascal with 33. Danny Green got 12, and he's been slow lately. Ibaka gave you 12. Lowry gave you 13 on rough shooting, but he did give you 15 assists. He was moving the ball like crazy. He was good at that. And two rebounds away from a triple-double. He had 8 rebounds in the game as well. He also gave you a steal in the game, and he was a plus 6 on the floor. Fred VanVleet, speaking of career highs, Siakam with the career high in points, and why not give Fred VanVleet gets career high in points. He has 30 points, 5 boards, and 6 assists in 37 minutes, 11 of 22 shooting, so 50%. 4 of 5 from the line, 4 of 11 from 3. Thank you very much. Plus 30 on the floor. Beautiful. And as much as OG Anunoby guys only had 6 points and 2 of 5 shooting and 8 rebounds in 26 minutes, what I do like is the plus 24. He was a part of those big runs, and I liked what I saw there. And Norman Powell continues to show me how good he is. He had 11 points today in 21 minutes, 3 of 7 shooting, 1 of 3 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line. Gave us a steal. Yeah, -4. But again, double digits for Norman Powell. Love what I'm seeing there. And Patrick McCaw, again, doesn't get a point, but plays hard defense and just does some other things, right? He gives you 4 rebounds. He gives you an assist. He gets you 2 steals. And he was a plus 20. The team, look, coming into the game, we're like, all right, you only got 9 guys. You don't have Kawhi now. Everyone has to come together and do their part. And they did. They really did. Now, I'm proud of these guys. Now, the next game is Saturday night against the New York Knicks in New York. And honestly, I don't care what lineup you throw out there. You could throw the G League guys out there. I don't give a damn. You should win that game. They are 10-43, or maybe they played today and lost. Did they? No, they didn't play today, so I think pretty sure they're 10-43, right? Yeah. They've lost 14 straight games. I don't care what lineup you throw out there. You could rest Kyle. You could rest Kawhi. Hell, you could rest Pascal Siakam. You should win that game on Saturday against the Knicks. I hate taking teams lightly. I really do. But that's a team you got to beat down. I don't care if it's in New York. The Raptors got to win that game. And Marc Gasol, we're going to be hearing over the next couple days here, right? Welcoming him to the city and all that stuff. Apparently from Michael Grange, he's jacked up to be a Toronto Raptor. Well, we're jacked up to have you. And hey, Mark, let's prove those people wrong that are saying that this was the stupid move by Masai and prove everybody wrong and make him look great because you're a damn good player. I can't wait to watch him play there. I'm assuming he'll be in the lineup against the New York Knicks there on Saturday. Hoping Kawhi's back from his little knee problem. If he's not 100%, sit him down. Don't let him play. It's the Knicks. Doesn't matter. All right? All right. That's what I like to hear. All right, so, guys, this game, I was honestly a little nervous coming into it. I got to admit. The Hawks haven't been playing bad basketball lately. I think they won 2 in a row coming into the game, right? And obviously with the way today has shaped up for the Raps, I didn't know what to expect. I really didn't. And watching Siakam and watching Fred VanVleet do what they did, and I'm not saying that everybody else didn't play well, but seeing those guys go above and beyond what you expected, it's incredible. I mean, Siakam, we kind of got used to it, but not 33. He was incredible. Freddie was incredible. Lowry gives you 15 dimes. Ibaka and Danny Green sprinkle in 12 of their own. Powell gives you 11 off the bench. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And now it gives us as Raptor fans some time to breathe, some time to really think about this trade. And the Raps have now won 3 straight games. They're 40-16. The Milwaukee Bucks are 40-13. So they're obviously the first place, and I don't expect the Raptors to catch them at all. But all we need this Raptor team to do is keep winning games. Like we talked about in the last video, you had 4 games to go before the All-Star break. Today was 1. You won it. That's great. Next up, we already talked about it, the damn New York Knicks on Saturday. You got to beat them, all right? No question about it. And then the next one is Monday at home against Brooklyn, and then Wednesday at home against the Wizards before the All-Star break. You can win all 3 games coming up. But this first one against the Knicks is a must-win. All right? So, you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed the video, and you guys enjoyed the game today. Smack the like button. I appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below, guys. What'd you think of the game? What'd you think of the video? What'd you think of P Skills, Spicy P, or Steady Freddy out there? I thought those were fantastic today. You know why? They weren't forcing shots. Siakam wasn't forcing anything. I didn't think Fred VanVleet was. When Fred starts forcing things, he looks awful. Because he's not big, right? He's not a bigger guy, right? So he gets bullied inside when he tries to drive and tries to take a tough shot with 3 guys around him. When he got to that today, he kicked it to somebody else. That's what you want to look. That's what you want to see if you're a fan looking at Fred VanVleet. And I love what I saw from him today. Who's your MVP in the game today? Tough one. Who would you give out of the 2? Would you give it to Freddie? Would you give it to P Skills? I think I got to give it to P Skills. He was incredible there today. All right. So you know what, guys? Evan and I will talk to you guys, podcast edition, sometime next week. I'm thinking it's going to be a Thursday again like this week. Link is in the description for the podcast channel, guys, and for the podcast itself on iTunes. Twitter is also down below. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff, and I will talk to you guys, Leafs edition, Saturday night as well. Nothing tomorrow for everybody. We get to breathe a little bit. As the Leafs take on the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal, they're playing very well. I'm assuming they beat the Winnipeg Jets. They were up 3-1 last time I looked. It's 5-2 now. They're crushing everybody right now. The Montreal Canadiens are on a tear. They've now won 3 straight games. The Leafs have won 3 straight games. It is going to be a doozy there on Saturday at the Bell Center in Montreal. All right. And as for the Toronto Raptors, guys, like we said, they take on the New York Knicks in New York on Saturday night, 7:30 tip-off. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys then.